I am Solaj Alfred. Welcome to the Hts Epoll. It's your opportunity to weigh in on the most pressing issues of the day. The Epoll is brought to you by Flow for the moments that move us.
All for great savings, right? Flow gives you up to $80 a month off your mobile by just adding it to your home bundle. Enjoy the fastest internet speeds and free mobile calls from your home phone, plus HBO and free internet speed upgrade. That's more value while you spend less. Switch today. Bundle and save up to $80 a month off your mobile. Call us at 1-800-804-2994 or visit us in store. Flow, keeping you connected. Terms and conditions apply.
The current chairman of the Development Control Authority, Clem Bob, a guest Friday on a radio talk show, suggested that the rules governing the Piton management area are too restrictive and are seriously disadvantaging landowners. So we asked, do you think that the rules governing the Piton management area are too restrictive? We tallied the numbers on our voting platforms, and here is how you voted. 17% said yes, 76% said no, and 7% did not know. We also took to the streets to get your opinion, and here's what you had to say.
I think when you have certain companies and certain businesses owning so many acres of land on 238 square miles, something needs to give, because whether we like it or not, if this continues, our grandchildren, my grandchildren and their children, there's not going to be any St. Lucia left to partake in. So I think it's something that certain things should be just cut and dried, should not be accessible to anyone outside. If you call it a World Heritage Site, then by all means, keep it as a World Heritage Site.
The Amerindians considered the Pitons sacred, and now we have desecrated the area. The Australians have closed Uluru, and I think St. Lucians should restrict the number of people who climb the pitons, Gros Piton in particular, because I don't believe anybody can climb Petit Piton now. After all, we shouldn't have people tripsing on Helen's breast. This is a desecration.
Why should they listen up the rules? What mediocrity is this? Clem Bob is an embarrassment, The man looks like a cheater, comes and refuses to respond to questions that have been asked to him by the public of St. Lucia, and they're in positions of authority. We need to stop this nonsense in this country. And it's time that he says, get out of this country, give people rule to govern and rule, and make sure that this country is taken care of. We cannot compromise our patrimony for mediocrity.
They shouldn't, because I even think that they should put more rules, because this is a unique feature that we have, and tourists and visitors come to our shores just to see the pitons. They should really protect that, and this is all that we have. We should really protect it.
So you shouldn't have any loose on any restrictions with regard to that area, because if you take that route, you'll be just opening a can of worms there. And hearing Mr. Clem Bob asking to slacken on the rules, which is too stringent, as the chairman of DCA, I feel that's very bad of him. He should be the one looking for solutions. He's creating more problems now.
I don't think they should, because if they would, that means government can just buy land and sell it to foreigners, and then it will be a chaos. So I don't think they should. It should stay as it is.
So what I see the government should really do is purchase all these lands in the area. At least they know well they can pay the people within the vicinities of our World Heritage Site, that they can get lively, because some of these people need financial support. So if they have restrictions and these people have to be suffering like that, oh my God. So if the government purchases lands and put the restrictions, no problem. But you have to. Everybody wants a bread. And the people right now, they need assistance. So by all means, they want to sell a piece of land or something. So they must have some form of release under these restrictions for these people. Or the government purchase your lands and put your restrictions out the way you want. That's what I see.
Right now, we are hearing that there are a number of people who own private lands, and the people want to sell their land. So the government will have to step in and come to some agreement whether they take over the lands and prevent any further construction or whatever has brought up that whole problem in the past couple of weeks.
The Pitons belong to the Carib Arawak Indians, who was there long before us, the indigenous people.
If the rules is tight and they want to loosen it and it's choking somebody, well, that's their problem.
As a matter of fact, they should be tightening up the rules governing the management of the Piton area, because this is all that we have, particularly in the southwest of this country. That is our patrimony. That is our heritage. That's our natural resource. And I think there should be any infringement upon the encroaches of the land. No compromise on that, as far as I'm concerned.
Thanks for those responses. Now to our new discussion. The government of St. Lucia passed legislation which would effectively replace the Emergency Powers Disasters Act. The government's emergency powers legislation, which was intended to allow government to respond quickly in order to control the spread and to manage the novel coronavirus, comes to an end on September 30th. So we ask, do you support the government's plans to effectively extend its emergency powers? Voting is easy. Just log on to htsinlucia.org or Facebook at HTSinlucia Official and vote. You can also send your response via text or WhatsApp to 584-4HTS. That's 584-4487. For Flow handset owners, here's a reminder of your voting platform. From your Flow handset, text your Epoll response to 487. Press 1 to vote yes, 2 for no, 3 no comment, and 4 I don't know. Join the discussion from your Flow device and get the opportunity to win weekly prizes. And our Epoll team is always on the go to get your responses as well. Watch the HTS News Force from 7 p.m. for the results and a new discussion.